Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Smash for Thursday, May 26, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And our apologies for missing two smashes last Friday and then Wednesday's smash.
We just did not have time to do. We just didn't have time. We worked at Newsmax, and then we had dinner. Dinner with Jeff Lewis, Rachel Uchitel,
We didn't eat dinner.
Tara. She was there. We hung out with her though, talking to her and stuff. She gave you a piece of pizza.
We normally do. I'm going to tell that story in a minute. We normally do the smash the night before, but we wound up spending the night there. We didn't have our equipment with us. And then Thursday morning, we drove here with the intention of doing it when we got here, and we were so exhausted because neither one of us slept much at all last night.
No.
So we just went back to bed, and then chaos ensued here at the house. So we're sorry. We know you guys love the smash. We appreciate you watching.
Yeah. Maybe we should just next time just do a little 5-minute thing on our phone and say, hey, we're not going to be doing it. Just let people know.
What we are doing is sharing some Elia wine. This is the Roble Red.
I just brushed my teeth.
Oh.
I didn't want to step on my teeth.
You have to brush them again. Elia wine
that's all.
is designed in New York and made in Spain. And it is absolutely fantastic. They sponsor the smash. Elia does. Cheers.
Cheers. Red before bed.
You can get yours at Ilia.com with the discount code Rick and Kelly 20% off. Rick and Kelly 20 at Ilia.com.
Yum, yum to the tum-tum. So we had a bit of a disaster of a day today. A horrible day, actually.
Well, aside from not getting any sleep and working our butts off again, I lost my wallet today. It's really not a wallet.
It's like a big wad. So then he gets
a money clip with a rubber band.
Well, the worst part of this whole story is that he had $2,500 in
Huge amount of cash because we're getting work done here, and I'm paying workers with cash. And a huge amount of cash, plus all my credit cards, my driver's license, and my federal ID that I use for travel. Now those can be replaced, obviously, and I've already canceled all the cards. So, whoever found it, I think about like when you find a wallet or you find money on you don't expect to find $2,500.
And there was it was kind of like seedy over there in Riverhead behind. There was like a lot of looked like drug addicts, like transients, going back there. And the lady I was talking to her, she said that they dumpster dive every hour behind that Best Buy.
It happened.
Yeah,
So
where it happened.
Whoever found it, I guarantee was having a party. And I looked at Kelly, I was like, well, if in that situation, you find a billfold like that, you find all that cash, plus all their IDs and credit cards, do you think about returning it? Does that ever enter the mind of someone? It depends on who found it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody would return it. And plus, they're like, where did they return it to? I guess you had your driver's license in there. They could mail it. But these people at this place, there's no way in heck.
The people who are in that vicinity where it happened.
There's no way that they're not going to mail it back to you.
Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it sucks. I was so mad. We
He goes, I want to hit something. I've never heard him say anything like that before.
I really wanted to punch something, and I was very restrained, was I not?
Yeah.
I mean, I was slamming the steering wheel because we got to the next location where we were running errands, and I realized I didn't have my wallet, and I was like backtracking in my head. The last location was 20 minutes away. So when we raced back, we were gone 40 minutes from the time I lost it. There's no way. We would have had to been really lucky, and we weren't.
What happens if I just got mad at you and I took off and you didn't have any credit cards or anything?
And I'm just standing by the side of the road going, now what? I had my phone, so I could have called an Uber. But if I left my phone in the truck and you took off, then I would have been effed. I would have had nowhere to go. I would have walked the 8 miles home from Riverhead. Maybe hitchhiked. So we did. We had a really cool day yesterday. We had a blast last night, which is another reason why it sucks even more that happened today.
Right.
But we did Newsmax, and we're going to show the clips of that on this week's Rick and Kelly show on patreon.com. So if you haven't checked it out yet, our 92nd episode is this week. But I forgot to tell people to subscribe here on YouTube. We need to get the...
subscriptions up, please.
Yeah, we need to get to 40K.
Tell your friends.
Like soon. It's
At
really
work.
important.
You guys are sitting around.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
So we did the Newsmax thing, and then we went to your cousin's house, Tara and Craig.
Yeah.
Who are amazing. Love them.
You like my robe?
Whoa! What is it? You flashing? Yeah.
It worked for Hugh Hefner. I think it would work for me.
We went to dinner at a cool Italian place right across the street from where they live on the Upper East Side. Beautiful townhome. And Jeff Lewis showed up with Shane. Mm-hmm. And Rachel Uchitel was at the next table. And when we got there, we first sat outside, and I saw them looking at us. And I could tell that those two women, Rachel and her friend, recognized
I see you
Kelly
peeking,
and
but
I.
you ain't speaking.
But I didn't know who they were. But Kelly, you said you did kind of recognize her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally recognized her. I recognized her. My God, that looks like Rachel Uchitel.
So she...
But then I wasn't quite sure.
I had to remind myself, I looked her up. She was on the front page of the New York Post after 9/11 because her fiancé was killed in 9/11. And they took a picture of her holding her fiancé's photo, hoping that he'd be found.
Wow,
Obviously.
she could have married him. I'm
so then she becomes like
a
a hostess in clubs, and then one thing leads to another. And apparently she was hooking up dates for Tiger Woods, and
I think she was...
And she was also supposedly...
with him.
With Tiger Woods.
Right.
And she became famous for all of that when the whole Tiger Woods thing blew up.
But she's a wow. She was I thought she was a wow.
Well, she looks a lot like you, actually. She's very pretty. And she has similar hair and similar features.
Yeah.
Like you guys took a picture together.
Yeah, let's show him.
I mean, you're almost like sisters or twins or something.
So we'll show him that picture.
Oh, so Kelly goes over there to take the photo with her. And they had just gotten a pizza delivered to the table. And I'm just sitting there looking, and that pizza looks so good. As soon as they took the picture, I went, Kelly, grab a slice.
So then this old lady...
And she did.
This old lady, maybe in her 80s. And then the lady that was with her must have been 90. Okay, I'm not over-exaggerating.
Another couple sitting in the far corner.
On the far corner. And this is like a little hut outside on the street where they have the overflow, like during COVID.
Yeah.
And
it's like a box.
It's like a box.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's the acoustics are loud, and Rick's talking about the acoustics. So anyways, this lady came over with a jade necklace on, and she comes in, she's like, "Hi, you guys, I'm sorry to be the
No,
bad.
first she said you guys are having a good time, and that's
you guys are having
great.
a good time. Really sweet, really nice."
I thought she recognized Kelly and or Jeff Lewis and wanted to say something to him.
So we're with Jeff Lewis, and she's like this. She was just trying to be at least some pleasantries. Then she said, "You guys are being a little too loud. Can you please just tone it down?" And we're looking at each other, and Rick goes, "The acoustics are bad." Wait, and then I said, then she started kind of being a little rude, right? And I go, she can hear that? The lady must have been 90. I don't know how the hell she could hear.
Yeah.
But the other lady...
I was very annoyed. Craig, to his credit, thought she was a sweetheart, that she handled it really well, and he wanted to be quiet. And then we started whispering like we're talking like this for maybe 30 seconds. But I was annoyed because, listen, you go out to dinner, you're sitting outside in an enclosed area. I get it. You want it to be quieter, but... Craig went in the restaurant. He said it was even louder in there.
Yeah, it was loud in the restaurant.
That's just kind of the way it is, and
the thing of it is, don't go out that late. Okay, aren't there supposed to be blue late specials?
Blue plate special?
Yeah, like Luby's.
Early bird special?
Like a cafeteria or something that they can go eat at. You don't go out that late, and don't go out. If
you do go out, then I think you have to expect that it might be a little boisterous where you go out. And I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. What the etiquette is on this. Is it okay to go to someone else's table and tell them to be quiet? Like, she doesn't work there,
right?
She could have gone to the staff and asked the staff to ask us tone it down. And that would have been more effective.
I think the lady was a control freak, to be quite honest. She was,
There are a lot of those out there.
There are.
Oh, so the other funny thing that happened was that Craig's wife, your cousin Tara, starts talking to Rachel, and they're hitting it off. I think they exchanged numbers or following each other on Instagram or something. And Tara comes back to Tim and goes, "Oh, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with Rachel tomorrow night for dinner
because he has something to do with some event."
And he goes, "You're gonna go out with the Madam of New York?" He goes, "No, you're not going out with the Madam of New York. What good could come of that from that?" He was so mad.
He was so mad. I'm like, I don't think she's a madam.
And he goes, "Oh, yes, she is. You're not going out with the Madam of New York." But I don't know if she might have. I don't know if she went out. It's now is the time that they would be going out.
Right.
I'm like, Craig, I'm pretty sure she's not going to, sign up.
Yeah.
But then Jeff Lewis.
She has a $25 million house. I don't think she's signing up to...
Tara does. But then Jeff Lewis gets involved.
Right.
And Jeff Lewis says to Craig, "Hey, man, don't worry about it. It's cool. She'll be fine." And Craig looks at Jeff Lewis and goes, "Listen, I know you're a celebrity, but I don't know you." And he goes, "No, I love you guys." He goes, "I don't know you, Jeff, okay? I mean, I like you, but I don't know you." So I started vouching for Jeff with Craig. I'm like, "He's cool." He goes, "Would you let your daughter go out with him?" I go, "Yeah, it's fine.
Of course.
Totally fine." So he was like, "Okay." At least he was cool with Jeff Lewis. See, I still don't think he's cool with Tara going out with Rachel.
Yeah.
That was fun. Oh, and then...
Wait, we're going to have to do our Patreon.
I know, we're going to do that after this.
Yeah, this is running a little long, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Then the best part was the walk with Sherman. They are fostering a dog.
And it's called Money Paws or
Money Paws?
Or what was
Something
it?
Paws.
So I have the thing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
We'll share it tomorrow.
Yeah. But this dog Sherman, what kind of name is that for a dog?
Sherman.
Sherman.
Know any Shermans? When's the last time you met someone named Sherman?
I think Sherman's like more of a last name.
Sherman is the most lovable dog.
Oh my God.
Like so sweet.
And so smart.
And never pees. Which
Yeah.
is the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Waits to get to Central Park to find a patch of grass before he'll pee.
Yeah.
Won't pee in the house, won't pee in the backyard, won't even pee on the street.
Well,
every dog I've ever seen or had, they pee every 5 feet.
Yeah.
They're smelling everything and they're putting their mark on it the whole way down.
This dog was so well trained, like so smart. Like we took it off the leash at the park last night because we took it for a walk. And it healed like the whole time. And
stay right by their side.
I felt safe there.
And they've only had him for 5 days.
I know.
But yeah, it felt really safe in Central Park. There weren't a lot of people in there. It was nighttime, like 10 o'clock. But none of us were scared.
I totally wanted that dog. If that dog didn't shed, I would have taken that dog.
Really?
Yeah. I love that dog.
I did too. I wanted to bring it here, but I was worried it would get ticks.
Yeah.
And shed in the house. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how you can take in a dog for a week or two and then give it up. Because I would fall in love with the dog and want to keep it. Especially that dog.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was cool to walk in the park. And then we for whatever reason we couldn't sleep last night. Both of us were like up most of the night, tossing, turning, talking, doing other things. If you know what I mean. And then we had to get up at 6 a.m. to drive back here because we had contractors, workers coming. And we get in the car, and I'm like an hour of sleep, probably, hungover. You were,
oh, yeah.
You were
I was
bad.
worse. I was bad all day today.
She's like, "I don't know how you're driving right now."
Yeah.
But I did. I got it. It was quick, wasn't it?
Like, I can't drink any more of this because I'm, like, so hungover.
Oh, really?
Like, well, this is supposed to make you feel better.
It's
Actually,
delicious.
it is. Actually, this is like medicine. Who knew?
Cheers. Get your medicine.
Actually.
We get here, we went right to bed for an hour. I wanted to, real quick, before we get to the news, talk about the story with the neighbor. Next door, she was trimming back some pine trees that are like on our property line. So she wanted to talk to me about it. and confirmed that it was cool that she didn't ask us to pay for it. She was trimming the trees. And then in the middle of the project, she calls me over, right? And
I was there. I was right there, yeah.
And she calls me over because she wants to ask me another question about a particular tree. There was like 3 trees in. And she goes, how did she say? Go over there?
No, she's like, hello. And I go, I think that lady's calling for you. And she's like, hello. I go, over there, Rick. And he kind of stood back. And she's like, yeah, I have a question for you. And Rick was kind of like behind. And he goes, yes. How can I help you? And she was like, I would love for you to come over. She seemed like that San Francisco type, and with a gray hair. She looked like she was really smart. And she's like, can you come over here? And Rick goes, I don't wanna. And I kid. And she goes,
come over here.
No, she goes, no, come over here.
And I'm like,
and Rick goes, no, I don't want to. He's like, there's ticks right there.
I don't want to walk. I didn't want to walk under the branches of the pine tree because the ticks will crawl up in the tree. And then when you walk underneath, they'll drop down on you, like dive bomb on you. And that's when they attach themselves to you and you get...
Oh my God.
You get ticks. And then you get Lyme disease. So I didn't want to walk under the tree, especially with the guy trimming it.
Lyme disease twice already.
Yeah, I had it twice from tick bites, and I got rid of it. But I'm like, no, I don't want to go over there.
No,
I'll stay right here.
I don't wanna.
And then the guy and I discussed which limbs to cut, and it was fine. I didn't need to walk over there.
Yeah.
In the news now.
In the news.
Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Oh, yeah. What's love got to do with it?
Whoa.
For the second and the most.
Tina Turner, the cause of death was revealed a day after she died.
Heart attack.
Natural causes. 83 years old. Guess how much her mansion was worth in Switzerland, where she moved 10 years ago?
I thought she moved to Paris.
Zurich, near Zurich, Switzerland.
Tina Turner moved to Zurich?
Yeah, she moved to Switzerland 10 years ago.
Wow.
Was a Swedish citizen. A Swiss citizen.
I would say, how much did she sell it for?
No. How much was her mansion worth?
Oh, 40 million?
That's a very good guess. You're good at this game. $76 million.
Wow.
She had a $76 million mansion in Kusnacht, near Zurich, Switzerland.
Oh my God, that reminds me. There was a good movie, a TV show on Netflix called, not The Sun. Actually, that was depressing.
Oh, God.
Oh. Don't see that. Don't watch that. No, but it was called The Other Woman or something. No.
Which one are you talking about?
The German one.
Oh, yeah, where she's the Undertaker?
Where she's the Undertaker.
She's a coroner or whatever, and
it's dubbed in Germany or something, and
it's German.
Yeah, and it I don't know. It's called something.
It's called Talking to the Dead or Woman of the Dead. Yeah. I think it's Woman of the Dead.
The Woman of the Dead.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Tina Turner, her solo album, she was 44 years old when she released her first solo album and sold, I don't know if it's in here,
a staggering amount?
She sold more than 100 million records worldwide throughout her career. You remember the song The Best?
Simply the best.
What's Love Got to Do with it? Mm-hmm. She was the oldest solo female artist to top the Hot 100 chart. She was also in 1988 or whenever the concert was, 98.
When she was 44, she looked like she was 24.
Yeah. She had the largest audience for a solo artist in the history of live concerts. She had 180,000 fans for one show. I think it was in Brazil.
Wow.
Anyway, impressive lady, went through a lot, had an abusive husband, detailed it in a book, widely renowned and admired. And we all loved Tina Turner's music, right?
Right.
So, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We love you guys. We're sorry that we missed a day. We hope you found something else to watch. But we're glad you're back. And we'll try not to miss any more.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.